But equally, it is about putting small business out of business, people who are self-employed, people who had made decisions to change their jobs, to go into this because it's a very worthwhile thing. It assists in the transformation to the green, low-carbon economy. It should provide worthwhile work and experience in the long term, but I have never seen such mismanagement. We saw mismanagement when it came to the photovoltaics rebate. One minute it was means tested, the next minute it was stopped without notice. Then we have the renewable energy target, where the renewable energy target has been crowded out by energy efficiency technologies and the multiplier such that it's not working properly. Now we've got the green loan scheme. You would have to be thinking that either the bureaucrats overseeing this are so incompetent or the ministers aren't actually taking a look at what is going on. Why isn't Minister Garrett actually overseeing this program? And when is he going to start explaining why they allowed the blowout in the number of assessors? Why have they allowed these big training organisations to come in and have special rules for them that don't apply to small business people? Why is it that he has allowed this complete failure of their call centre and the failure to have the online booking service up and running as they said they would? At the rate things are going, this program is going to run out probably by March this year in terms of the number of assessments, and there's no quality control. Some people are going into houses, doing an assessment for half an hour, tick the boxes, here you go, done that assessment, put in the report, go on to the next place, because Field Force are taking a large amount of the money. You get $200 per assessment. Well, if the company is getting $100 or whatever for the assessment, then the assessor has to do twice as many assessments in order to get a reasonable return. So we are seeing rorting and gouging of this actual program, and what we are not seeing is what we hope to see, and that is a genuine energy efficiency assessment, assisting consumers to make the change, and then going out and getting an actual green loan. And so in terms of what we need to be looking here, it's the variable quality of the training. There's no quality control over those assessments. There is the blowout in the number of assessors. There's a special deal arrangement in DUA's booking system for Field Force, the very high rate of assessments being booked all to one provider, and I understand these providers are bragging that they'll have cornered a large percentage of the market in a very short time, which clearly they have been doing. And finally, I am told that the green loans being issued to householders, the $10,000 is being deposited in their bank account. Now, that was never the arrangement here in terms of a control that that money was actually spent on what they said it was going to be assessed. The whole idea was the report would go in about what would be funded, and then those things would be funded. So there was always going to be, it was going to be designed to have third-party checks issued, and now this isn't happening. So there doesn't even seem to be an oversight that the $10,000, when it finally gets to the green loan, is actually being spent on what the green loan was issued for. So, in sum, Madam Acting Deputy President, we have got here a minister who has run around promoting green loans but has not actually overseen the implementation and rollout of the program. We have Commonwealth money being spent in a way that was not envisaged by people in this Parliament when we talked about green loans. We have got a situation where small business people are going out of business, where preferential treatment is being given to large businesses over small businesses, where you've got total incompetence when it comes to the running of the scheme in terms of the information technology provision to provide the support for the scheme. Now, I would like to have an immediate investigation into this by the Commonwealth. The Minister really must start overseeing his department, and frankly, it's time to look at just how well people who are charged with administering this program are actually doing it. I think it's time that the Senate had a full investigation and had a full report from the government, and no doubt we will be getting to this next week in estimates. I am sure that the non-government parties in this Parliament will be working very hard to get to the bottom of the green loans program. How many loans have actually been issued? How many reports have been issued? How many assessments have been done? What percentage of those assessments has been allocated to one or two providers? What is the quality control, and why did the government allow for such a disgraceful blowout in the number of assessors, undermining the financial viability of those people who in good faith trained to be energy efficiency assessors under this program?